Hi everybody, this is Steve Brewer, your instructor, and I'm here today to give you a little bit of an overview of what you're going to be doing during week one. So, as you can see, here's our learning outcomes. We are going to create a comprehensive annual plan. This is one of your questions in your discussion board. So you're actually not going to create that. You're going to start thinking about it and talking about it in the discussion board. Another outcome is assess an organization's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. SWOT analysis by utilizing appropriate research and analysis, including a SWOT analysis. That's one of your discussion questions. And then include the selection and evaluation of alternative segmentation, product, price, distribution, and marketing communication objectives, strategies, and tactics. So you're addressing these this week in the discussion board. You have some readings. You are going to first read chapter one. Chapter one is called Strategic Planning and the Marketing Management Process. Looks like that starts on page 4. And some of chapter one will be a review for you, but there's nothing wrong with a review, focusing on strategic planning. So strategic planning is we have a strategy, we have something we want to accomplish, and then we plan toward accomplishing those objectives. So what is strategic planning? The marketing management process, the strategic plan, and then the marketing plan comes out of the strategic plan, and then other functional area plans. So that's what you're going to be reading about in chapter 1. Then you're going to skip toward the back of the book all the way to page 215. You're going to read section 2, which is called Analyzing Marketing Problems and Cases. And we use a case analysis framework in this course. You do an individual case, you do a group case, and then if you think about it, a marketing plan is kind of a case analysis. So section 2 gives you an overview of the case analysis framework, pitfalls to avoid when you're doing a case analysis, and how to communicate what you think about the case analysis. Just interest if you're interested. Case analysis kind of comes out of Harvard Business School. Their whole curriculum is based on case analysis, and it's kind of filtered to other colleges as well, and that's what section 2 is about. Section 3 on page 229 of the book is about financial analysis for marketing decisions. And yes, we marketing folks do care about numbers. We maybe not the main math number crunchers in the company, but we do use numbers. We do use financial analysis. Particularly talks about 3 here. Oh, I've got a typo. Okay. Break-even analysis. You will learn about that. You've maybe been exposed to that before. Net present value analysis. This comes out of the finance world of, what would the money be worth if we just kept it in the bank versus what would it be worth in the future keeping in the bank or doing this marketing initiative. And then ratio analysis, which is just, ratio is a comparison of two numbers. And we use those to compare ourselves to how we did in the past. And if we can get it, we use to compare to other companies. And then we read section 4 on page 239. This is about developing marketing plans. And your primary assignment in this course is going to be on your own developing a marketing plan. So section 4 is just kind of an outline. First you would do this and first you would do that. And you will see that our marketing plan in this course basically follows section 4's outline. So you need to do the readings. I think you will find in this course that if you want to keep up, you're going to have to do the readings. Okay, so let's look at the assignments. I will quickly, once the course starts, put you into teams for the Apple team case. And a team contract is due at the end of the week. So let me show you. This is a weekly materials, week 1. See here, if you look down under team contract, you'll see there's a link here for a template. And it's a Google Doc. This is a team contract template. What you want to do is share this among your group members, and then make edit it for your group. So you see down here, you put in the team members, their email addresses, their phone, and then you fill these questions in. And I know that exactly this team contract is used in some of the courses I teach, so I'm guessing you've been exposed to this before. So you fill in these 5 questions about how your team's going to work together, and then you kind of what the task assignments are going to be per person, and then you all sign it with your name and date. Just one person, one member per team needs to submit this. So you don't all have to submit it. Just one person submit it, and that you will submit that over here in the assignments link on the left-hand side. Um, so if you're curious, the case is due week 4. So you will be working on it over the next few weeks. So to find your groups, that's over here on the left, and you've got a group discussion board, a file exchange, group email, group blog, I think. So you will use those tools to talk about the case. This week, you just need to get together in that group discussion board and talk about the team contract using Google Docs, and then one person needs to submit your team's team contract. And then finally is the discussion board. So the discussion is a little bit different maybe than in some other courses. First, I know you've all done this before, you're going to introduce yourself. So there's an introductions discussion board. Just go in there, introduce yourself. The instructions ask you to cover a few things. You can certainly go beyond that if you want. And then there are 2 possible questions this week. One is about the marketing plan, and one is called departmental implications. So what you will do is you will choose one of those discussion questions and answer it by day 3. So you need to get on that pretty soon. And you will need to support yourself. There are instructions. If you go in here to the discussion board, you will see what I've highlighted, which I'm sure you can't see in the video, but you can go in and see yourself. So let me see, a minimum of 300 words, citing at least 2 academic references. You're citing those in text in APA format, and you're listing them at the end. And you won't be able to see what everybody else posted until you post. So, so first you go, and by day 3 you answer one of the 2 questions. Then by day 6 you go to the other question and you reply to the posts of 2 of your classmates. So you're applying to the question you did not answer. So please, you don't have to answer both questions. Please don't. You've got enough to worry about in this course. Choose one of those 2 questions. Answer it by day 3 following those instructions. Then by day 6, go reply to 2 other people who answered the other question. Now, it's possible, I suppose, that everybody in the course will choose one of these questions and not the other. And if that's the case, then fine. You cannot comment on posts that aren't there. But I'm hoping that these kind of spread each other out, and we have about 50-50 participation on the 2 questions. That's it. Challenging. We're off to a fast start here. A lot of reading, discussion board, working with your team to form a team contract. If you need to reach me, first is use my Davenport email address, and I always respond to that within 24 hours. Now, if I'm going to be out of town or not have internet access, I'll always post an announcement about that. But I do check my Davenport email pretty quickly. And then if it's urgent, something needs to be addressed right away, it's okay to call me. My number's in the instructor information in the Getting Started section of Blackboard, and my number's here too. So it's fine. Students call me once in a while if they're having a problem, and I'm always happy to talk to them. So I think that's it. What you really want to do is go into weekly materials, week 1, and this is where you're going to do a lot of your work, a lot of your learning for this week. So hope this was helpful to you, everybody, and let's get started.